Greetings and welcome to episode 25 of Touchdown. Felix and Keith take you through the sports, and you can join us on our social media platforms, Touchdown, Twitter and YouTube, Touchdown Online. On YouTube, you actually, we need you to subscribe to the channel, and would really like to see your reaction in the comments section. But Keith, talking UEFA Europa League, the draws been made, and interesting Group B. Salzburg, that used to be known as Red Bull Salzburg.
Now is
FC Salzburg. And in there you have RB Leipzig, who are not called Red Bull Leipzig officially, but there's a reason why the owners looked for a name that would give them that abbreviation of RB Leipzig. But the thing is, the reason we can even see them in the same competition, let alone the same group, is the Red Bull people actually distanced themselves from administration at Salzburg, which is what they needed to do. Actually, they had to do it last season, because as per last season, remember, Leipzig were in the Champions League, Salzburg were in the Europa League. Per the previous rules, only one of them
that was owned,
could enter into either competition, not enter them just because one is in the Champions League and one is in Europa.
Because that's what happened even to, was it Vitesse Arnhem that was owned by Abramovich?
Where they sold
along with Chelsea, where
they had to sell
people so that they could not get into the
Champions League. They sold Wilfred Bonney.
So they sold like 3 players so that they could get into Champions League places.
So they benefited from the rule.
Yes. That sell people. And then Chelsea had to recall some guys on loan so that they drop out of the Champions League contention.
Because the first time the issue came up was when Chelsea were drawn in the same group as CSK Moscow, who were sponsored by Sibneft, I think annual company, in which Abramovich had interest. So that's when that issue came up, and UEFA clarified to avoid this, to avoid the situation of
that looks like match fixing.
I think it was Real Madrid and their youth team that faced off in the Copa del Rey. Must be in the early 80s. And something was done. That's why you look at Spain, they don't allow the B teams to be promoted, I think, beyond second division, to avoid those situations whereby you need to win. Barcelona need Madrid to lose so they win the league. And that's Madrid are playing the B team.
Computer games used to lie us. Some of us went and coached Castilla and went to the La Liga.
But when you look at Germany, they are not allowed to play beyond the region. That is... I think that is level 3 or 4 below. So to avoid such situations. But you have Leipzig and Salzburg in the same group, but I don't know whether that has been clarified or they just found a technicality. The things
by renaming themselves.
Those things of PES having Yap stamp.
And then Group C is also interesting with Zenit, Copenhagen,
Bordeaux and Slavia Prague. That's a tight group for the UEFA Europa League, and you can't call it now. You can't.
Then Arsenal are given Sporting in Group E, Sporting, Quarabag and Vauxhall.
But then the interesting group actually is Group D. Anderlecht, Fenerbahce, Dinamo Zagreb and Spartak Trnava.
That is a very balanced group. All teams are about the same level, so it's going to be a dogfight to see who can climb out of that group.
Olympiacos, Milan, Betis and Dudlang, that is Group F. That should be an interesting group on paper. Because Milan do have the quality, and they have actually played some interesting football this season, but there's something that is not yet there.
And Olympiacos looks like they're reviving themselves. That's how they got to this stage of the trophy. It's Betis that are looking kind of shaky at the start of the season. And then Rangers were Steven Gerrard was given Spartak Moscow and Villarreal, so that should be an interesting.
Good. Steven Gerrard getting Rangers back to European football.
For
the first time since 2011.
He has started well.
I don't see them getting out of that.
No, they shouldn't, because for me they are even weaker than Rapid Vienna.
Villarreal, Rapid Vienna, Spartak Moscow.
But Gerrard is giving these Rangers confidence, and they may give somebody a bloody nose if people are not careful.
Group H is Lazio, Marseille and Frankfurt. That should be interesting.
It's another interesting.
I don't know whether Frankfurt are going to be as good as the team that beat Bayern to win the German Cup.
They
But
might not, but they haven't really lost players, so it's possible.
and then finally Chelsea with a group they should
A
comfortably
very weak
handle.
group. PAOK, Athens, and Vidi.
And
The only
Borisov.
the only threatening team is Bate Borisov, so they should be comfortable.
Well, same with Dynamo Kiev and Stade Rennes in Group K.
Yeah.
To
And
deal with
Sevilla
that
has
standard.
really the weakest group in the whole thing.
Yeah, Sevilla should definitely actually deal with that group very, very well. Okay, that's all time we had for. But you can keep in touch on our social media platforms. That's Twitter and Facebook, Touchdown Online. Also to our YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to. That is Touchdown Online.